I welcome you to yet another gripping session of Advanced English. My name is Pratik. There are many cases when people wish to write. When you write, you express your thoughts. However, there are many people as well who might have had a lot of ideas, but they were never able to pen it down on paper. There are many people who have taken up creative writing as a career, and there are many others who indulge in professions like content developer, content activist, content strategist, and content supervisors. So when I'm talking about content, it's basically ideas that are put across in pen and paper. There could be different types of content. There could be academic content, like when you are writing educational content for K-12, or there could be industrial content, where probably you are using infographics and the digital media for making advertisements for a company. On either occasions, you have to be very creative, and the thoughts that you portray should be your own and should be accepted by your target audience. Now, how do you ensure that? Before I talk to you about some of the important strategies that you can use for descriptive writing, let me tell you that I know many people who had this issue of not being able to pen down their thoughts when they're young, but when they grew up, slowly and gradually, they developed themselves. They developed few habits which made them great writers. In today's video, we are going to see 3 important strategies to fill in your creative writing skills. First, usage of mind map. I'm sure you must have heard about this. Now, in my classes, I encourage my children to use mind maps often. What are mind maps? Mind maps are pictorial representations with the central theme in the center and the allied information on the fringes. I'll give you a small example. This example will be a fundamental one so that everybody can relate to it. If you have a topic where you need to write on your favorite teacher, how do you go about that? Whenever people get a topic, it's a conventional ideology to start writing. Moreover, if the activity is time-bound, then we get all the more nervous. But if you start writing without thinking, your thoughts will never be foolproof, and your ideas won't be deep enough. So how do you go about it? If you use mind maps, you can have a central theme written in an oval-shaped box in your piece of paper as your favorite teacher. Draw a line. The first information that you could put there is the name of the teacher and his family background, if you have knowledge about that. Second one, how did you meet this teacher? Or when did you meet this teacher? Did he used to teach you in school or in the university? Or was he someone who never taught you at all, but then you still consider him as your teacher? Third point could be his physical appearances, how he used to dress or how he used to look. The fourth one could be 2 or 3 of his important messages which he imparted when you met him. The messages that motivated you, that made you what you are today. Those messages could be written. Fifth one, why do you still remember him? What's so special in him that you still remember him? Sixth one, where is that teacher today? Is he there in your own country? Has he left the country? Has he settled abroad? Or has he unfortunately left for his heavenly abode? Because it so happens that when you grow up and when you really understand what your teacher actually meant to say, by that time the teacher has already left. And then we regret that. It does happen. So these are some of the points which you could write. Now, once you have the central theme determined and once you have written all the points about that particular theme, isn't it easy for you now to collate all these points and make a paragraph? So instead of starting to write without thinking the points and then daydreaming, looking here and there and fetching for important ideas, don't you think this is more feasible? You can use mind map in your way forward.